Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Berserkr. You are watching on the BerserkrCasts Twitch channel here for this semi-final matchup. Looking at the bracket, we can see on the top, North Wolves Blitzkrieg going up against the Black Owls, and on the bottom we have Gold Knights going up against owL. That is a semi-final matchup of the Tier 2 bracket. Best of 2. Games to be played right after each other here, so stay with us during the break for the chance to win the Tier 2 bracket. Of course, there's some more games in the, I guess you could say the losers bracket, or the bottom of the bracket, to fill in from the rest of the places. So, you know, 3rd, 4th, down to 15th. So quite a few games actually happening today at the same time. Taking a look at the commander. Kimali Danino for the Black Owls coming out as the commander. And then we have Kerten Kele Chegu on for Blitzkrieg, the Turkish side, playing with North Wolves. What a logo, by the way. That is a badass logo right there. North Wolves Blitz opting to go for Chegu here as the commander from Blitz. Let's see what he can do on Narva. Of course, a few more names on the North Wolves Blitz roster there. Some not playing today. I only got that last night when I made the overlay, so that's why you can see that there. Narva, of course, week 2 across all competitions are going to be played on Narva. You can see the map right here. 5 points. British versus Militia. Some of the map cut off more than what you might expect usually if you're playing on pubs. Of course, this is a custom layer built for this Rivals Season 2. Looking at the irregular militia forces assets for Nava, we got the armored Urals and 2 regular Urals, the BDRM2s and the Tiger M Cord. Five ticket assets. Looking at the British side, 3 regular logistics trucks, the FV107s and the LPPVs. I'd say definitely a slight advantage in terms of the vehicles for the British forces, but it is the 2 rounds, the best of 2. And then we'll use tickets after that to decide who wins. If it's close, it'll be based on tickets. If it's not close, you know, you'll see a couple hundred tickets for one side or the other. But so both teams have to play with the same points, with the same assets. So in the end, it does balance itself out. Momentum's going to be key in this one. Taking a look at some of the teams that both of these sides had to advance to get here. You can see Corrupted Infantry and Next Level that NWB went through to get here. And then we have the 81st for the Black Owls. Only one team is going to advance today to the finals. Of course, not listed here on the Tier 2 bracket is the play-ins that some of these teams had to make to get to this point. So there was a competitive play-in to get to that first matchup. Screen is only so big though. The combined bracket is quite a large thing. We probably have to dedicate the whole screen to it if we wanted to display that. Looks like we're about to flip here. So starting off, we have the Black Owls are going to be on the Blue Force side, the British side. North Wolf Blitz actually opted to take the irregular militia first. So they're going to be starting on the Op Force side. And then we, of course, will have the first game's conclusion and a slight break with the team switching sides. Oh. A little bit of a misflip there. So it might just be a little longer here before we get this one started. Looks like we're going to have a double flip of the map. In Competitive Squad, if you're new, So to get everyone on the right team and balance it out and make sure everything's good to go for the matches, we do have the server on a different map than the one that's going to be played, and we flip the map or roll the map, which just selects the next map and runs it in the playlist so that we're ready to go right away and you don't have to touch anything. It'd be nice to have like a pause function. There is one. It kind of messes a little bit with some settings. So this is kind of the safest way we have to get everything together so that we're ready to go as soon as that map flips out. Now, of course, Narva, one of the most beloved maps. It's a city map in Squad. Now, as you saw in the slide with the map there, we're not playing the whole map. We do have a portion of the northern side of the map cut off on one of those main roads to kind of cordon the action a little further south. So we're not going to be on those kind of hilly northern open areas, which are really fun for IFVs and armor. But like, as you saw, the assets were mostly focused towards an infantry with a little bit, you know, the 2-beater M2s and the FVs on the British side too. So a whole lot of armor or IFV action, just a little sprinkling. Of course, OK and owL are going at it too to see who will be in the final. The both really good teams. Seen owL play a few times here. Of course, Australians, if you can't tell by the flag there. Now for these two teams that are playing today, Black Owls, Turkish team through and through, whereas North Wolves and Blitz is kind of a European mix with a little bit of Blitzkrieg, which is another Turkish team too. So a little bit of Turkish rivalry going on there. $30 versus $30 in the Rival Season 2. A little bit of a departure from what, if you're a frequent viewer of the channel, you know, Hell Let Loose, we do 49 or 48 depending on the competition. It's kind of odd too, because Squad is objectively a much larger game than Hell Let Loose. But there's grumbles, and whenever a tournament looks to set that team number at anything higher than like 27 or 30, teams are struggling. Competitive teams are really struggling to pull those numbers. Whereas in Hell Let Loose, it's the norm to have that. You do have some other competitions like 18s or like a 6v6, the Polish tournament 6v6. You have the 18s, which do feature different numbers, but you'll see like teams of friends come together for those tournaments sometimes, or squads within the larger team come together. So it's kind of an odd thing to see the struggling for the larger numbers. I hope one day we do get to see a max server, a 49 versus 49 squad. I think that would be so cool to see what it's like. Maybe to even have like some armored layers in there. I mean, that might be a meme at some level, but I think that would be really cool. Just waiting on the flip now. We're running a few minutes behind here. So apologies if you tuned in expecting us to start exactly 15 minutes after 2. Looks like we're live after a roll. The ref Hash from Pink Mist informing that over the announcement channel, so it should be any minute now. We are casting from the British side both rounds, so they'll give us a chance to hear the comms and also see what both teams have to offer. For the first match, of course, it's going to be Black Owls on the British side. We're going to be able to hear their command comms. Now, I believe they're going to be in Turkish. I think there's only about 1 or 2 mercs, and if you're wondering what a merc is, essentially it's just a player who's not officially a member of the team, who doesn't maybe have his own team, or their own team is out of the tournament, who can then come and excuse me, apologies, come and play for that team. So each team usually has a couple sprinkled in here or there of those mercs. Talking about the maps for this one, starting off on the British side, we have Ring Road, fuel storage with the midpoint as Foundry. Now, if we go over to the militia side, the regular militia side, they have Shipping Yard, Orchard, and then Foundry. So Foundry is the middle point of this contest. Difficult terrain for both sides, maybe a little more difficult for the British, as there's a big lake kind of in the middle of fuel storage and Foundry, so it will funnel them into a few different lanes to get to that midpoint. But I mean, both teams, especially after the rework of the irregular militia forces, have a lot of tools to deal with the problems that might present themselves over at Foundry. So we are in game now. Let us flip over to the in-game map. We can take a look at the map itself and the flanks.
Strategic command online.
Kimali Danino taking his position in the commander's role. Let's take a look at the map very quickly before this one gets started. About a minute to go. You can see markers coming out. For the Brits, we are on Foundry, the midpoint. Like I was touching on earlier, the northern portion here cut off. The southern portion is just following the traditional southern edge of this map, except for the main, of course, which is cut off, with the main being put on the first island here. (1-1) the score starts with Ring Road and Shipping Yard already captured here for both teams. They're going to be fighting for, of course, the deployment onto Foundry and control of the flanks, not wanting the enemy team to penetrate behind them and cut off logistics routes. Now, both teams have, with this layer, do have fairly even logistics routes here. All of this water is passable. Take a look in game as both teams will start the rollout here. Zoom in and see if we can follow on either side. Moving out from main. They're going to be coming from all the way up there. No trucks yet. Maybe at a view distance. Oh, there we go, on the road. Should be seeing... There we are. Okay, so just passing Ring Road right now. Looks like a few seconds advantage. However, the straight shot of the militia to Foundry is going to probably land them on the midpoint a little faster here. The birds are chirping for now, but the sounds of explosions and gunfire surely not far behind. BDRM2 going straight to point. Another BDRM on the north side looking to engage in the town. Squad 1 from the militia is on point first. BDRM pushing far, pushing deep there. Not sure if it took a rocket. Looks like he does get one of these supply trucks, so a crazy rush off the start from that BDRM2, yielding very good results here. Now back on the midpoint, full control coming out from Blitz. Already 5 tickets down here for the Black Owls. A good sacrifice there of that BDRM2. Definitely worth it to take out the logistics vehicles on the north side. Looking at the map now, here comes the deployment onto Foundry. Squad 1 from Black Owls, still pretty far off the point. Lots of prio on the north here. As finally that armored vehicle comes up, but it's a little late as the hab just, they do get it down. Okay, so that's key. So the hab is down, radio's down. Truck does go down, but supplies are already dropped. So the rush not really working out for North Wolves Blitz. Now checking the map again to see cap progress on the backside. None yet here. While we are about a third cap progress on fuel storage for the Brits.
Okay, tamam.
Quebec going down here from Black Owls.
Marklar geliyor.
Common spot defending this midpoint here, either behind this building or up on that
Senin o büyük
half
binardan,
roof. Looking to the north here as
benim
most of the action is happening up here.
Yes sir. Gerekirse sen da vur.
Cat gonna get dropped by Pickle right there from range. Oh man, Pickle is on fire right now. That's a quick double kill right there, clearing out his southern flank. Lots of prio here to the Blues. Black Owls
Squad patladı. Oru north.
on the north side. Back on point though. It's all North Wolves Blitz in their control and Foundry from the militia side now.
Main camp'ten
What are the Black Owls going to do to rotate into this one? They haven't successfully controlled the north of Foundry yet, as they're about 75% on that back cap. Finally, Orchards got started, only about a quarter there now. It's not going to matter too much here, as the Black Owls don't have any position on Foundry itself. So they're going to be fighting off the point for now. Got squad 6 in the south. He's going to be heading down, maybe trying to get around the south side here. Now, Alpagox is going to be watching. It's only one man, though, so it's a 2v1, maybe 3v1 situation on the south. I'm sure we'll see a rotation from this BDRM, too. As fuel storage is capped on the back cap. A little faster. Coming out here from the Owls.
Senin o harita güneyi hiçbir şey yok. Foundry'ye kapatayım mı? Tamam. Yavaşça oyna. 107 oraya gitme.
About 10 to 15 seconds faster, actually.
Main camp deniyordu. Trend'de 107. Acil. Rally markladım. En batı.
So markers are going out on the south side over here. Hook's getting a few shots there. You can see his health is a little down, so a little bit of a rotation coming out from Blitz on the south to cover that off. Meanwhile, on the north side, Black Owl's making a little bit of push, actually, a lot of bit of a push through the lines of North Wolves Blitz. On point, we have Kabak, who's going to get taken out. Oh no! Oh my gosh, Kabak with a beautiful play there takes out Che Guevara. There's no excuse for Che not to have that takedown. Kabak was in La La Land for it seems like an eternity there, while Kabak does a little bit of QE spam to earn his position on point. Checking back on the map now. Finally, we're going to have Orchards capped, as Foundry actually starts on the cap here for the Black Owls.
Foundry'nin güneyine dikkatli oynayın. Oraya bak. Orada gap olacak.
Bottom of your screen, you can actually hear it from the left side. That FV long range fire onto the North Wolves Blitz defenders here. The fight is over the Foundry though. New deployments coming out from the militia side here, as the Black Owls try to get a foothold for their cap.
Güzel backline'ı da çözebilirsek her şey yolunda olacak.
A little bit of a push to the south here for North Wolves Blitz.
Squad'ı vurduk 4-5 kişiydi. Ring Road'a dönebiliriz. Patlayan 107 backline'a katılmalı. Patlayan 107 backline Ring Road güneyinden doğuya akan piyade var. Sızan. Marklandı. Tamam. Emre ben
Ama mortar geliyor haberin olsun.
50% cap on Foundry for Black Owls here. Kabak pushing in with his squad again. They have to fall back on that left flank. Woody's going to try on the right here. Che Guevara not able to earn that redemption. Going to get taken out by Woody. Woody does take a few shots, though. He'll have to fall back and bandage. On the south side here, a little bit more movement from owls here. Alpagokes still defending. Rally goes up on the attack. So this is going to formulate into a problem from Northwell's Blitz if they can't contain that southern push. Either side really able to finish some of these frags right here. Second lieutenant fighting Dagger, does get the takedown here. Kabak boosted over the wall. He's low though. Gonna need to patch up. Woody's gonna be making a push on the south side of Foundry. 1vX, he's pushing in. Oh, and they trade. So Woody's not gonna be able to get the value off from his push now. This is a nice little hole in the wall, but he's only gonna be able to cover the south side of Foundry here. Checking back on the point, still some more cap progress. Looks like it was stalled. Again, only at half. Now, if we look up at the north side to see this fight that's going on, neither side really making progress. Blitz, North Wolves Blitz actually pushing back to their previous positions here, but not ultimately challenging the FOB. Even on the north, you can see two of that. Squad 7 getting held up. Some defending squads over here in Ring Road making their presence known also. 50-50 fight. Looks like Black Owls have actually rotated a little bit to that north side in the industrial complex to kind of hide from these mortars. Not a bad idea, but looking at the map, they still aren't making the progress. No, every respawn wave comes in for North Wolves Blitz, stalls that cap progress in its tracks. I like this ladder coming out here from Dagger, allowing him to go up over the building using those infantry rockets. However, he's just kind of spamming them seemingly aimlessly. The mortars, though, doing a good work on the backside. A few of those stragglers not able to get into the factory itself, kind of on the outside there. So good job from the North Wolf Blitz mortars. Looking a little bit north of here, since the point is more or less a 50-50 fight, I do like this push coming out from North Wolf's Blitz. However, the northern side is not very successful. There's no kind of overarching pressure. Pre-class leaving some bodies in his wake as he pushes out. So ATGM rocket, I could hear it firing. Checking the map to see where that tow is set up. It might be the hat for the Brits popping off, possibly. You can see some sapper work in the backside here. Not too sure where that rocket came from.
Ring Road'u salmayın. Ring Road'dan Logile geçmem lazım. Mortar tutacak yoksa bizi.
North Wolves Blitz. Oh, gotta watch out for these mines over here. Don't want to run into those.
Tigrin yönü lazım.
Another sustained push here from Black Owls. Second Lieutenant still up. Woody. Vladimir Pudding helping out. Hooks in you. Manages to trade on the south, but we need a little more progress here for Black Owls to take this point. Heal loses the 2v1 there to Woody. Woody gets dropped, though, by a sneaky peek on that ladder. And the Foundry is capped. Sustained pressure paying off in the end. 3-2 is the score, and the lead in tickets 296 to 224. Very good job from Black Owls. That really tough sustained pressure, just overwhelming the North Wolf Blitz defense. Even though the FOB is so close to the point right here, just not able to get those respawns in on time. Running in kind of with your head down. Getting one in trading, yeah. That's not a winning defensive strategy there at all.
Tamam, devamını istemiyoruz, unutmayın. Ben bir tık geciktirdim UAV'yi. UAV bayağıdır var.
Anyone speaks Turkish, feel free to translate in the chat. I do not, unfortunately. We can take a look at the bigger picture, though, and what this mid-cap means here. A significant advantage for the Black Owls on the Blue Force side. Now that south push we were talking about, paying dividends here. Alpagox is up, but there's Black Owls all over the place. The Hat is back here. I mean, a full squad here. The FV is over here too, being one-manned. He's going to pull up onto the top of one of these berms right here and just fire straight onto the south of point. On the north side, you can see penetrating run here from the Hat of Poiraz. Also, Karabiber 2 in the back line. So losing control of this north side. Squad 6 letting a few members of that Black Owls team through. On the opposite side, not a lot being done here from North Wolf Splits to really stop any kind of movement in the back line. Now, they do get very close to this fob, actually. This is going to be an interesting fight up here. What can that BDRM2 do? Excuse me, the Tiger Cord. Apologies. I'm just going to run some people over. We can tell how he's enjoying his game so far. So North Wolf Splits do get very close. They do dig down the fob a little bit there, but just nothing substantive. No overrun. You can see Ramsey's not close enough to that rally to overrun it. So the respawn wave does come in. Mortar's now focused on the back spawns here. The back side of Foundry. The eastern side here, the fob that North Wolf Blitz has up. Now, of course, this fob is inside the garages over here on the back side. Now, luckily, I believe there is entrances and exits on either side of this building. So, like one mortar hit won't be able to completely continuously suppress the point. I do like the positioning here of some of these North Wolf Blitz members, but they got to do a little bit more on the south side, because as we zoom out here, you can see full control of the southern position going towards Black Squad. Well, hold the phone, actually. Hooks in you. The last one up. The Grim gets dropped. Alpagox. Where is Hooks in you? Oh, he's... Oh, that is so sneaky. That is so sneaky. What a sneaky spot right here. So he'll definitely hear Alpagox. But from that position, he's really only going to be stopping follow-on forces. He's not going to really be able to take Alpagox out from that position. So I do like the reinforcement here. You can see that FV-107 from a distance. Kind of being used as an anti-infantry sniper. Cerberus over here on the berm, on the hill. I'm sure we'll see a HAT, heavy anti-tank kit, rotating. Is that Dagger, possibly? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Hooks and you should be able to take Dagger out, though. Fairly easily. It's going to be Togish going up against Alpagox. Now, if Hooks and you actually look south here, you should be able to see Dagger. No, he's up in the building. FV-107 actually sensing the danger, going to be repositioning. Good call out from him. And that rotation's all going to be for naught. Now, looking back at the midpoint here, Foundry, while it is solidly in the hands of the Brits, I mean, a really nice rotation push coming out here from North Wolf Blitz to take back control of the facility itself. Now, how long will that last? Time will tell here as the respawn wave does come in. And unfortunately for Infinity, he's not able to get to the backline rallies to crush those rallies. Now, BlitzCon here, Rain is down. I believe Mary Kos is up in point. So it looks like a 2v2, maybe a 3v3 with a 6-6 on the south. Oh, the hat goes off and does connect. So even with that rotation from Cerberus, Dagger 111 does make the shot count. Now let's zoom in and see what the damage is. It's on fire. Second rocket goes in and down goes the armored vehicle. Dagger 111 with a nice shot. Oh, well, even though he rotates, gets out of danger, that was only temporary. Beautiful rockets coming out from Dagger here to take out that FV. Oh, and then gets just absolutely plowed over by his teammate. Oh no, the Grim's a little late on that one. hold the phone, but a hat goes off and connects with the BDRM2. So the BDRM2 is going to go down also. Where was that hat? It was from the right. I didn't even see it. Was it from the top of the building? Where was that hat from? What in the world? Oh, it was from Togish. Okay, Togish on the rotation, of course, is able to get up both rockets off. Oh, man. So a slight win. I mean, Marsley is got to be biting himself here. He's laying down, maybe patching. A slight win for the militias, immediately negated by quick thinking of Togish. So good job by him on the Hackett. Looking at the midpoint again, Foundry, complete control, cap-wise, of the Brits. Now, look at this on the back line, though. Squad 4, Ramses, still maintaining his rally after that little foray, that engineering foray. Now, what are they going to do with the fob on fuel storage? This could be very interesting. Scalpel's also there. Now, the commander's going to run into some trouble right here. Oh, I wish we could see. Doesn't look like Scalpel's going to get the knife off on Danino. He's just kind of biding his time. Smart play there from the Northwolf Blitz team. Waiting, not forcing the issue, waiting until they're all in a good position. Getting good angles on the fob on the backside till they act. Looks like Scalpel's going to act right now. Possibly with an IED? No, they'd be saving that for the radio, surely. I don't know what they're doing over here. Let's go find out. Something silly. Looks like Scalpel finally does take the commander out. Seeing a little bit of a strike going down northwest of Foundry. Mortar strike. Scalpel, excuse me, going to make his move. There is a blocking wall up in one of the doorways here. Scalpel's going to go through the opposite one right here on the fob. What's he going to do? Vault over top of the fob? Exactly that. Chucker going to spawn in here. Chucker not checking up. Should be an easy takedown for Scalpel. Yet it is. Commander spawns in also. Scalpel on top here. Just holding a tight angle. Scalpel waiting for Ramses to come in and help. Nade goes out outside the fob from Kamali onto the radio. Misses on that nade. Kamali's all alone here on the fob. Scalpel's going to push inside the fob, takes out Kamali from the backside. Alexa does get Ramses, however. Here comes the IED, or the C4, excuse me, placed onto the radio. 2 sticks down. What can Alexa do? Alexa has a few shots. Onto Scalpel on the backside. Scalpel's not looking the right angle here. Alexa gonna rotate again and get the easy takedown. Now, Alexa has to wash out. Don't want to push this before the explosions go off. Nice defensive play there by Alexa. Unfortunately, no ability for a follow-up here from the militia side. They do get the radio down, but the respawn comes in. I would have loved to see that squad lead follow up and go up top and kind of hold that long angle while the sapper is here on the radio. Really, I don't think the allies are even going to miss a spawn wave on that one. Looks like they're A-okay. Going back to the midpoint, checking out the cap. Yep, still solidly in the Brits' hands. I mean, Northwolf Blitz have to do something here to dislodge this hold on cap. It really involves just getting these rallies on the backside. If those rallies go down, or that one rally, excuse me, goes down, I think NWB do take this point. Gotta watch out for those mortars coming in on the backside, though. Marikos, Tracium, and DVD pushing in. Now, respawn's coming out. That slight pressure helps out a little bit. Trade 1v1 trade on the rally respawn as Quebec goes down to Marikos. Tracium pushing in. Now those mortars just impacting right in the middle of this fight here. Huge play if DVD can get this rally. Pudding defending. DVD and Traceum pushing. Needs to stop them from overrunning the rally. They cannot do it. Even though Traceum goes down, Pudding gets one. DVD in a 1v1 fight, but the rally is down. Now, surely this is going to allow North Wolf Blitz to get back into this game and possibly cap the point. However, there still is the threat from the north side. Mexi inside the building on the north there. Last one alive for the Black Owls. No movement on the point just yet. Still firmly in the hands here of the Black Owls. Looking at the wider map, you can see a push from North Wolf Blitz on the south here, supported by a light vehicle looking to stop whatever was going on. I mean, Schnapp is very close. That would be a really big win if he can get that rally on the south. I mean, even if he doesn't get the rally first time, he's got supporting cast here, plus the light vehicle. Rally should be going down, though. Or not. He doesn't know about it. No, Schnapp. North of point, Black Owls have made a little bit of progress here, but ultimately not enough. Yet all the spawns come in. No way. Schnapp completely misses the rally. Papa Cobra, if only he drives that light vehicle a little further, down goes the rally. That's a big misplay here. You can see the rally markers are off. They think the rally's on the north side. It's not. That's going to allow Hooks in you and his squad to get back in the action and cause a lot more problems on the south. I don't think Tokish actually has another rocket there. He might just have one off of an ammo bag, because he is kind of marauding, but that BDRM2 is far or long gone. So a little bit of misplay there on the south from North Wolf Splits. Don't get the rally on the south. Pressure continues. On point, Mexi's the only one left alive. Taking out Maricos. Preventing any kind of cap progress. 187 to 135 right now. Mexi holding his own. 1vx. Now the decap is coming though. About 75% right now on decap on midpoint. Oh, watch out, Mexi. Good nade. Oh, the wood crate preventing the full damage coming out though. Looks like North Wolf Splits are just going to rush this one. Another nade comes in. Bad nade there. Missing its mark. Che Guevara going to peek. Next, he's looking the wrong way. Misses the initial peek right there from Che. Oh, Mexi with an aggressive play. Peeks con pushes out. Gets one. There's a couple more coming from either side. Tracium finally taking Mexi out, but not before Mexi does a really good job stalling that cap, allowing Black Owls to resupply or reinforce the point, excuse me. And look at this push on the backside right here from Quebec. This is going to be right onto the hab. DVD spawns in 1v2 situation. Can he hold? Trades with Cree class, so no overrun on the fob. What's going to be the reaction here from the North Wolf Splits team? Kree's going to push into the fob, try and camp it. Drops con on the spawn. Waddy rotating. And he trades. Raki gets the trade off of the camp. Hooks in you is on the follow-up here with a few other second LT into Grim. BDRM2 coming to support on the backside. Black Owls with a really nice push on and a response. A response to that push by North Wolf Blitz on the backside. Good response. Immediately onto the fob. What kind of value can this squad get here on the backside of point? Surely the cap has stalled. Yep, and being recapped right now. Slowly. The Grim drop embodies 2-3 drop here on the fob. Woody on the backside gets taken out. Nice tight angle peek right there. The Grim, the last one up alive, so ultimately not very successful. Not equally successful, you could say, as the Grim is the last one up. But on the north side, there is a rotation coming in on the back of North Wolf Blitz. Oh, Maricos is going to hear those shots, and the BDRM2 says no, that is not happening. Schnapp, nice little angle in the corner there from him. Back on the middle of the point. Black owls reinforcing very strongly. Now the fight continues on the backside, but it looks like second time is not going to be a charm for Ramses and his squad. Two do go down. Kamali, Danino, the commander, and Alexa defending from the high position. Ramses holding the courtyard, maybe trying to stop exactly what he's doing. He's trying to stop anyone from pushing out from this point. So this building is unique, is that the only exits are actually on the southeastern side. These two exits right here are the only ones of this building. So if Ramses kind of holds his position right here, he'll be able to kill or take down anyone pushing out from this bomb. Unfortunately, there's no overarching timing. Rallies are up and the northern flank is completely open. So even if that squad back there is successful, I mean, it's very easy for Black Owls to reinforce the point from the north side. Now looking on the north, speaking of the north, you can see here Squad 3 from Black Owls is giving Infinity some issues from Squad 7 right there. On the south side, Squad 6 is still here. They should be long gone. But this is causing, you know, drawing the BDRM2 down here, drawing maybe half a squad of defense over here, and more or less being a nuisance, because if this squad is ignored and just pushes straight up, you know, the complete control of the point for Black Owls will be realized. Rocket going off onto the backside there. BDRM2 getting chased out of position. You can see the defensive rally going a little further back this time for Black Owls. So the BDRM2 is actually not successful in removing it. Now I can hear shots coming in. That's going to be from the FV on the backside. Of course, the one-man sniper little vehicle that's back there. Complete suppression on the... Oh, Pat coming out there. Papa Cobra, excuse me, he's gonna have to watch out. Tugish gonna get taken out. Don't think he connected. I can't really see any flames coming out on the backside. I think he just hits the building or the wall. Yet Papa Cobra is completely fine. Finally, Dagger 111 is gonna wipe that rally out on the south and give a little breathing room here to the North Wolf Blitz. However, they are down a significant portion of tanks. I mean, we're talking a lot right now. 155 to 93. Not as much as some of the other games today, but definitely nothing to be ignored here. Now, keep in mind that they are on the Op Force side. They are on the irregular militia side. So the weapons are a little bit more scuffed as the artillery strike comes in. It's going to be a creeping barrage here, working its way to the back now. Unfortunately, bodies still remain up here for North Wolf Blitz. Bombing run complete. Let's see what the results are. Well, ultimately not a lot. There is a recap going on again from the lack of bodies on point, but now that it's over, we're going to see those bodies push out. I'm surprised not to see more coverage on the north side right here. Rain and a few more pushing out. I think Teak up here on the roof doing a good job of that. You can see some QE spam. A little bit of a 1v1 fight right there. Beautiful position from Teak as BerserkrCasts with a nade over the wall. I don't think he gets Rain there. Rain, nice. Nice flick there onto Juster. Black Owls pressure very nice onto this fob right here. They just can't seem to get that last hurdle. Can't seem to get across this courtyard and really truly suppress the fob. But with 80 tickets left, I think they're fairly comfortable to just kind of holding the flag. They're holding their back line. Now, finally, I guess that that light vehicle does go down right there, and a few bodies. So Cerberus is finally taken out. Rally's still up on the backside here.
Foundry'a bunu batıdan doğruğuna sokabilirsiniz 7-8 kişiyle proxy.
137 to 79. There is 27 minutes and 30 seconds left in this one. Rain rotating a little bit into the point here. Dropping two. Oh, beautiful little peak angle here from Rain. Gets Pudding and Lord there on the backside of point. Nice tight angle from him. Hat coming out. Missing on Schnapp. Or the other BDRM2. Hard to say exactly which one they were targeting. Kabak with a nade to the face there getting taken out. Rockets and nades flying everywhere. A little bit off from those hat rockets coming out from the British. Both BDRM2s though prioring the south side of point right here. Yeah, rockets just missing here from the Black Owls. Big push from Northwest Blitz coming up in a few minutes here, or less actually. The next minute you can see medics doing work. Mortars landing a little short here. No movement on the cap just yet. Standing at 100%, but control of the point. There we go. There is the cap on Foundry. Now I like this pressure from Squad 7. Infinity on the north side with some very nice pressure, preventing a rotation from the northern squads of Black Owls. Pinning them in place on the north side. Now the FOB is also down up here too, so there's no FOB. Light vehicle in the mix also. Rally under threat here from Northwolf Blitz. The militia rally under threat. As it looks like one of the BDRM2s took a direct hit from that hat rocket on the south. Really nice timing attack though from the Northwolf Blitz and the militia. Lots of pressure on the north side. Pin the squads into position. Attack the Foundry at the same time. There are still rallies here. You know, combo that with taking out the light armored vehicle on the western side, the British light armored vehicle. No, rally is very close. Enjoy the game. Beautiful job right here from him. Any rally that was here is going to be overrun, and I think this rally that's a little further back is actually going to go down right now. So it's just a beautiful job from Enjoy the Game, and pop goes the rally. Beautiful, good job from that. That should be the point, unless we see Vissim, Kabak with just the next few minutes of their lives. Can they wipe everyone on point? 2vx situation, Kabak. It's going to start with Alpagox. There's one.
Nice.
Not going to be able to get that second kill. And Vissam goes down too with 67 tickets left, cutting it close here. Northwolf Blitz look poised to take at least a neutral on the midpoint and possibly the lead in this match. This would be huge. A huge haul of tickets right here to get them right back into the game. No rallies on the north, the west, or even the south. If we look south right here, you can see Enjoy the Game just going for a Sunday stroll. There's nobody left over here on the south. The rallies have been wiped for the British forces, for the Black Owls. And this is all Northwolf Blitz as Spencer going for a ride in the quadcopter right here. He's going to say hello maybe to the FOB on the west side, the northwest side. Initially I thought it was like an explosion with a body flying. No, it is the quadcopter. Now where is he going? Quadcopter POV. Just gathering intel right here. Scalpel and Ramsey's pushing back in. They're doing really nice work on the backside. They've been there again for quite some time now. Cerberus back up again. I wonder if we'll see the targeted mortars and maybe a rush from the BDRM2s to try and take out Cerberus again. He's going to be marked and spotted out almost immediately. But if Ramses and Scalpel can have a very good push right here and catch this Black Owl squad out in the middle between rallies, this could be devastating here for the Black Owls. You can see Scalpel with the quadcopter up above. We have Scalpel on the backside there taking a little bit of damage. I expect mortars to start landing soon. A vehicle from Papa Cobra and Dagger coming out. Cerberus can hear that quadcopter, surely. 118.63, looking at the midpoint, and we are about to cap here. 3-2. For the irregular militia of the North Wolf Blitz team. Wow. Some prio coming out here on the backside. Lord and Sourbug down. Togish bringing in some supplies. Where is that BDRM2 coming? Togish has got to watch out here. Lord and Sourbug. BDRM2 on the flank on the south side. They're looking to the north. Nobody's looking south. BDRM2 on the backside. Oh, rocket goes off. Going to miss there from Chucker. So the threat is identified here. What are these armored vehicles going to do about it? They're not looking. Maybe a miscommunication here with the team. Chucker knows what's going on. Shots coming in from the south. Dagger and Papa are going to have to pop that smoke. Odd situation there, because Chucker fired that shot 20 seconds before that engagement happened. It was just maybe not called out in command comms. Second rocket goes in there. Togish is going to finish it off with his second takedown of the game. Good play from him, taking out the threat on the south side here. Now Ramses has an opportunity on Lord and Sauerberg. We're going to see someone hop out to repair. Could decrew this vehicle. Looks like they're going to stay with the damage they have right now. As Cerberus lights up the point, checking the overall map though. Very good position for North Wolf Blitz. The tickets 95 to 85 now. 10 ticket lead here for the irregular militia squad. Also, we're seeing a little bit of a push on the south side here. Schnapp, Massey. I wonder if there's a hat involved in this one here. They do have a light vehicle, so Schnapp's in that light vehicle. No hat coming out just yet. Would have loved to see these two squads work together instead of kind of throwing one to the wolves first. Let's take a moment now to check the scores on both teams. 13 kills for Quebec coming out here. Oh, hat rocket on the backside as Dagger 111 going down. We're about to be going down here. Light vehicle. Dagger's going to dismount. He's going to try to repair here on the backside. No chance of repairs. Beautiful rocket coming out. Who was that? Can't quite tell. Maybe Togish? Looked like he came from the east though. So Sourbug, Lord do go down at the same time also.